Hormigón Armado, support for the integral development of shoe shiners in Bolivia. In Bolivia, 2 million children live in poverty. 800,000 work in the streets. 2,000 live in prison. Over 32,000 live in state homes. La Paz, Bolivia, the highest capital city in the world, home to over 3,000 shoe shiners.
Mamá, 50 percos, señora de Miranda, soy los casados de Central San Francisco. Mucho mis palos. Y ahora tengo mi hijita, señorita Silvia Patricia Sevilla Choque.
No, mentira, me llamo Silvia nomás.
Más o menos. Pero es mi hija. Si mientes, te voy a pegar.
Ah, qué mentiras.
Tengo mis 4 hijos.
Mentiras, somos 3.
Ay, no mientas. Yo aquí ilustro 17 años. Para las mujeres es un poquito más peligroso que de los varones, porque nos insultan, nos discriminan demasiado aquí en Bolivia y somos muy discriminados aquí. Pero, ¿qué vamos a hacer? El trabajo es trabajo. Tenemos que aguantar lo que nos pasa. Joven, cafecito le usaré. ¿Te usaré, joven? ¿Joven, le ilustró? ¿Le ilustró, jefecito? ¿Te usaré, joven?
Shoe shiners earn less than $6 per day. That is less than 62% of the already low national minimum wage. Part of the informal economy, the trade is not protected by labor laws and is excluded from social benefits such as pensions and health insurance. This situation creates drastic economic stress and insecurity. Shoe shining is the most marginalized and discriminated trade in urban Bolivia. This explains why most hide their identity with ski masks.
¿Qué tienes en las manos?
De mi poncho para volar. Se llama, no, tiner, es como el tiner.
¿Y tú qué haces? ¿Lo mojas en el trapo?
Lo mojo y luego me empiezo a volar.
The overlap between the shoe shiner and street youth populations creates grave danger from them to fall into associated problems such as drugs, inhaling glue and thinner, gangs, crime, violence, and homelessness. Though real, this overlap creates the wrong perception in society that most shoe shiners are drug addicts and criminals. In reality, these are the minority.
Decía nomás me estoy poniendo a los trapos por mis hijitos, por el estudio de mi hija, porque está estudiando y no me ubico bien con mi mamá tampoco, por eso en la calle dormimos, somos hartos chicos que dormimos en las calles. Hay veces nos hacen frío, nos quieren a molestar los policías, nos quieren agredir, nos quieren quitar a los guaguas. De lo que no me quieren dejar quitar a mi hijita, con gas me han echado y eso me han quemado. Si son bien malos, nos quitan plata, todo eso.
Despite the significant risk accentuated by social discrimination, the reality is that the majority are honest people making a dignified and sacrificed living. Most are parents caring for their family, sons and daughters contributing to the family basket, or students earning for their studies. Hormigón Armado. Having identified the urgency to protect shoe shiners, particularly children and youth, from the dangers exposed, and in admiration of their dignified battle against poverty, Hormigón Armado was born in 2005 to uphold the dignity and human rights of our shoe shiner population. We currently work with 60 shoe shiners who, added to their immediate families, signify over 150 direct beneficiaries. We have developed 5 tools of action for our objective of personal growth and development. Hormigón Armado, the shoe shiners' newspaper. In over 8 years, we have published close to 50 editions of our newspaper, sold by 50 shoe shiners who keep 100% of the profit generated. Each issue of 5,500 copies easily sells out, generating close to $3,000 per issue, a direct, significant economic supplement for shoe shiners in a local context. Much of the content is written by or in coordination with the shoe shiners, creating a window for society into their lives and aspirations. Its content focuses on promoting respect for human rights, in particular those of street youth and working youth, environmental conservation, and arts and culture, offering a great platform for local proponents. All printing costs are covered through the sale of publicity space within its pages, involving the business sector and offering a great option for corporate social responsibility. Weekly workshops. The condition to sell Hormigón Armado newspaper is to attend weekly workshops each Saturday in our center. The workshops are organized by us, local and foreign volunteers, and volunteer organizations. The latter have included the police, the United Nations, the Air Force's search and rescue team, several local universities, and many more. Workshops are targeted for personal growth and development. Common themes include substance abuse, sports, human traffic, first aid, and sexual health. Over 8 years of weekly workshops have covered many subjects. The shoe shiners also work on the newspaper's content during the workshops. Our facilities are ideal, with ample space, computers, work materials, and breakfast for participants. Our workshops have helped many young people get off drugs, return to and succeed in school, get jobs, and improve their lives in general. Hormigón Armado tours guided by shoe shiners. Hormigón Armado also organizes guided walks for tourists. The tours are led by shoe shiners and cost 80 Bolivianos, around $12 per person. All the money goes to the guides. Guides have been extensively trained and selected as a reward for their commitment to our global objectives. Our growing popularity and feedback received from those who took our tour assure our confidence of having created a great alternative tour product. School support for working children. In order to minimize the risk of school desertion, the contact with the dangers of working in the streets, and the negative effect these have on school performance, 20 working children benefit from our school support pilot program. These children attend our center 3 times a week after school to receive tuition from university students through agreements with local universities. As they forego their much-needed opportunity cost from not working, their attendance is controlled and incentivized through a small supplement as school materials, clothes, and nutrition supplements. The space, its facilities, and school support from university students is also open free of charge to any working kid and/or shoeshiner. Legal and health support. All beneficiaries have health support. We have a cooperation agreement with Hospital Arcoiris, a first-class hospital with particular commitment to street children, which offers our beneficiaries a 50% discount. The remaining is covered by cooperation with other organizations, our own capacity, fundraising, and a health fund we created, raised by the shoeshiners themselves. We also organize free dental health campaigns. Our beneficiaries also have access to free legal service through a cooperation agreement with NGO Capacitación y Derechos Ciudadanos, CDC. CDC is a legal services NGO funded by, amongst others, the Swiss Embassy, which offers our beneficiaries free lawyers and other legal services, particularly relevant in cases of domestic violence and human rights abuses. Our most ambitious project, Technical Education for Shoeshiners. In order to effectively break the cycle of poverty of our shoeshiners, we have launched our most ambitious program, Technical Education for Shoeshiners. Within this program, at the moment, 30 shoeshiners and/or their immediate family members are studying towards certification at professional, superior technician, medium technician, and auxiliary technician levels. A few are completing SEMA schools for late school graduation certification to be able to access technical education. Meet Natalia. Natalia has been victim of domestic abuse since a very young age from her father and last 2 husbands. This has left much trauma, permanent physical damage in the form of severe migraines and a shy, submissive personality. Having left her last husband, until recently she worked until 10 p.m. shining shoes to care for her 3 kids and mother suffering from AIDS, returning to her home in a very dangerous outskirt of the city past midnight each night. Through our program, Natalia has graduated in traditional garment sewing. We also gave her a sewing machine to get started. Already with a few contracts, she can now work from home, taking care of her children and mother, and earn much more than when she earned shining shoes. Her life has radically changed for the better. To ensure as much as possible the academic success and workforce entry, our beneficiaries count with a complete web of support, which include the already mentioned health and legal help, individual monitoring and motivation by Solidar Association, workspace and tutoring in our center, 70% of material costs, and our capacity of social work. Our vision is to become a solid bridge through which shoeshiners can cross from a past of discrimination and economic insecurity into a future of job stability outside of the cycle of poverty and its incredible cruelty.